Picture this. It's 1994, and Nigeria's Super Eagles are on fire. They've just claimed victory in the Africa Cup of Nations, dominating the field and thrilling fans across Africa. For the first time, the world seems to be taking notice. This team is the pride of a nation. They call it Nigeria's Golden Generation. These players, Rashidi Yekini, Sunday Oliseh, JJ Okocha, Daniel Amakachi, they aren't just footballers. They're legends in the making, with an unbeatable mix of skill, speed, and flair. Together, they put Nigeria on the world football map. And the country, one of Africa's football giants, has a new dream: World Cup glory. The world got its first real taste of Nigerian football magic at the 1994 World Cup in the United States. The Super Eagles didn't just participate, they made history. Nigeria's first ever World Cup goal, scored by Rashidi Yekini, whose unforgettable celebration, grabbing the net, fists pumping, is burned into the minds of fans everywhere. The Eagles soared through the group stage, even stunning a talented Bulgarian team with a 3-0 victory. Then came the knockout round, where they faced Roberto Baggio's Italy, and for a moment it seemed like Nigeria might actually pull off an upset and reach the quarter-finals. But then, heartbreak. Italy scored late to level the match, and in extra time, Baggio struck again, ending Nigeria's run. But despite the loss, the world saw what the Super Eagles were capable of. They had played without fear, and Nigeria looked primed for greatness. Nigerians were buzzing. The future looked bright. With that much talent, everyone believed that this team could become a dynasty, an unstoppable force that would conquer Africa and challenge the world. But here's where the story takes a turn. Behind the scenes, the Super Eagles faced battles far tougher than any opponent on the pitch. Corruption, mismanagement, and politics began to creep in, sowing division in the team and sparking tension with the Nigerian Football Federation. Many players were frustrated with poor pay, broken promises, and chaotic travel arrangements. Some even claimed that favoritism was influencing player selection. What should have been a united squad began to splinter. Talent alone wasn't enough to protect this team from Nigeria's deep-rooted football politics. Then came 1996, a pivotal moment in Nigerian football history. Nigeria was set to defend its title at the Africa Cup of Nations. But the country's president at the time, Sani Abacha, ordered the team to boycott the tournament in protest against host country South Africa over political issues. This boycott shocked players and fans alike. Withdrawing from the tournament broke the team's momentum and left players demoralized. The world missed out on seeing Nigeria's golden generation continue to grow together. When the Super Eagles returned to the world stage at the 1998 World Cup, the spark was gone. They still had the talent, but not the unity or the focus. Internal conflicts, poor preparation, and administrative issues led to an early exit. It was clear. This wasn't the same team that had enchanted the world just 4 years before. So what happened? Nigeria's 1994 Super Eagles squad showed the world what African football could be. But their potential was held back by a system that failed to support them. The issues of politics and corruption robbed the country of what might have been its greatest sporting legacy. But despite the setbacks, the legacy of the 1994 Super Eagles lives on. They inspired a new generation of Nigerian players who grew up dreaming of making their mark. And even today, fans look back on that golden generation with pride and wonder what might have been if things had gone differently. The story of Nigeria's 1994 Super Eagles reminds us of both the power of talent and the impact of leadership. This team showed us what was possible, and their story continues to inspire. Here's hoping that one day, another Super Eagles squad will bring Nigeria the glory it deserves.